Could this be the world's most shocking country, a place where young goddesses walk among us? Well, actually, they're not allowed to walk at all. Welcome to Nepal, where nothing is quite what you'd expect. Imagine a country that's living nearly 60 years in the future, where Sunday is just another workday, and where holding hands with your romantic partner might raise eyebrows, but best friends do it all the time. Nestled in the heart of the Himalayas, Nepal is a land where ancient traditions don't just survive, they thrive in the most unexpected ways. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew, because in the next few minutes, we're about to show you why Nepal might just be the world's most surprising country. Imagine being worshipped as a living goddess from the tender age of 3 or 4. This is the reality for young girls chosen from the Shakya and Bhadracharya castes to become Kumaris. The selection process is nothing short of rigorous. A series of ancient and sacred tests determine if a young girl possesses the 32 perfections of a goddess. Once chosen, she must adhere to strict rules, one of the most striking being that her feet must never touch the ground. These living goddesses reside in the Kumari Gar, special palaces where they perform religious rituals or pujas and bestow blessings upon devotees. Among all, the Kumari of Kathmandu is the most revered, embodying both religious and cultural significance. This tradition, deeply rooted in Nepalese society, is a fascinating blend of spirituality and cultural heritage. Nepal's flag is unlike any other in the world. It consists of 2 triangles that resemble a pagoda. The sun symbolizes courage, while the moon represents calmness. The crimson-red color shows bravery, and the blue border represents peace. Legend has it that the design was inspired by Hindu symbols and the majestic Himalayas. This flag is not just a national symbol, it's a testament to Nepal's rich history, spirituality, and geographical splendor. The triangles are said to represent the Himalayas towering above the nation, and the celestial bodies highlight the country's resilience and serenity. Let's talk about Nepal's their calendar. It's called the Bikram Sambat. And get this, it's 57 years and 8 months ahead of our Gregorian calendar. This calendar is integral to Nepalese life. It influences their daily activities, their parties, their holidays, everything. For example, think about their biggest festivals, Dashain and Tihar. Dashain is all about good winning over bad, and Tihar is a beautiful festival of lights. Both of these are celebrated according to the Bikram Sambat calendar, marking significant cultural events. It helps farmers know when to plant and harvest their crops. It also tells them the best days for religious ceremonies, ensuring good luck and peace. Schools use it, the government uses it, everyone uses it. Now here's something that might really surprise you about Nepal. Sunday is a working day. Yes, you heard that right. While most of the world enjoys a relaxing Sunday, in Nepal, it's back to business as usual. But why is that? The answer lies in Nepal's deep-rooted Hindu traditions. In Hinduism, Saturdays are dedicated to Shanidev, the god of justice and karma. It's a day for rest and reflection, a time to seek blessings and avoid any major undertakings. This makes Saturday the official day off in Nepal, where people take a break from their busy lives to rejuvenate and spend time with family. On the flip side, Sundays are dedicated to Ravi, the sun god. In Hindu culture, the sun is a symbol of energy, vitality, and hard work. So, it makes perfect sense that Nepalese people honor Ravi by returning to their daily routines and putting in a good day's work. Jutho, which translates to impurity, encompasses a set of rules and practices designed to maintain hygiene and respect during meals. In Nepali culture, once someone begins eating from their plate, sharing food from that plate is considered Jutho. This practice helps to prevent the spread of germs and maintains a sense of cleanliness. Similarly, avoiding mouth contact with serving utensils is another important rule. By ensuring that serving spoons and ladles do not touch the mouth, Nepali people minimize the risk of contamination, keeping communal dishes safe for everyone. Proper cleaning is also a vital aspect of Jutho. After meals, plates and utensils are thoroughly washed to remove any traces of food and impurities. This meticulous cleaning process is a mark of respect for the food and for those who will use the utensils next. Another intriguing practice is the avoidance of walking over someone's food. In Nepali culture, stepping over food is seen as disrespectful and impure. These rules of Jutho may seem stringent, but they play a crucial role in promoting hygiene and mutual respect within the community. In Nepal, public displays of affection between heterosexual couples are generally frowned upon. Holding hands, hugging, or kissing in public can elicit disapproving looks, and is often considered inappropriate. The cultural norm here is to maintain a certain level of decorum and modesty in public spaces. Couples are expected to show restraint, keeping their affection private. Sitting near each other or walking side by side is acceptable, but excessive physical contact is not. However, there's a fascinating twist when it comes to same-sex friends. In Nepali society, it is quite common and socially acceptable for same-sex friends to hold hands, walk arm in arm, or even rest their heads on each other's shoulders. This practice is seen as a sign of deep friendship and camaraderie, free from any romantic connotations. Let's talk about Nepali food, specifically a dish called dal bhat. Imagine eating this every day, sometimes even twice a day. That's what a lot of people in Nepal do. It's like their version of comfort food. So what is dal bhat? Picture a plate with fluffy rice, warm lentil soup, and maybe some yummy curries and veggies on the side. This is a super important meal in Nepal, especially for people living in the mountains. Think about it. You're climbing up high, the air is thin, and you need lots of energy. Dal bhat gives them that energy with carbs from the rice and protein from the lentils. Plus, the veggies and curries add extra vitamins and minerals. Nepal has over 100 different groups of people, and they each have their own way of making dal bhat. Some like it spicy, some add special butter, and others use ingredients found only in their region. Though modernization has brought significant changes, the caste system still influences social dynamics, especially in remote areas. Nepal's caste system is composed of 4 main castes. Starting with the Brahmins, they are traditionally the priestly class. Revered for their spiritual knowledge, Brahmins often lead religious ceremonies and are considered the keepers of sacred texts. Their role has historically been one of guiding the community in spiritual and educational matters. Next we have the Kshatriyas, the warrior class. Traditionally, they have been responsible for protecting the land and its people. Many Kshatriyas have historically served in the military and continue to be seen as leaders and protectors within their communities. The Vaishyas are the merchant and artisan class. They have been the traders, craftsmen, and business people of Nepal. Their role in the economy has been vital, contributing to the prosperity and trade within the region. Lastly, the Sudras, traditionally the laboring class, have been assigned tasks that involve physical work and service. They have been an essential part of the agrarian economy, working the fields and providing services that keep daily life running smoothly. However, the caste system also brings with it the challenge of untouchability. This practice, where certain groups are considered impure and are ostracized, has caused significant social and economic hardships. Despite being legally abolished, untouchability still prevails in some parts of Nepal, particularly in remote areas. But there is hope. Movements for change are gaining momentum, with increasing social awareness, legal reforms, and efforts towards greater equality and inclusion across all castes. In Nepal, the art of conversation often begins with what many outsiders might find surprising: direct personal questions. These questions can cover topics ranging from marriage and family to work and personal aspirations. For Nepalis, this is not an invasion of privacy, but rather a genuine attempt to build a connection and show interest in the other person's life. Imagine walking through a bustling market in Kathmandu or trekking through a remote village in the Himalayas. As you engage with the locals, you might be asked, "Are you married?" or "How many children do you have?" Such questions are common and are intended to break the ice and foster a sense of camaraderie. In Western cultures, these questions might be considered too personal or even rude, but in Nepal, they are a cornerstone of friendly interaction. They reflect a culture where community and relationships are highly valued. While these questions might feel intrusive to some in Nepal, they are a sign of warmth and hospitality. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible abilities of Nepali porters, who are renowned for their extraordinary strength and endurance. These unsung heroes of the Himalayas can carry loads exceeding 100 kilograms through some of the most challenging terrains in the world. One of the key techniques that sets Nepali porters apart is their use of the Namlo strap. This simple yet ingenious tool is a head strap that helps distribute the weight of their loads more evenly across their bodies. By leveraging the strength of their necks and backs, porters can maintain balance and stability even on steep and uneven paths. The journey of a Nepali porter often begins at a young age. Many start carrying smaller loads as children, gradually increasing the weight as they grow older and stronger. This early start allows them to build the necessary muscles and stamina over time, preparing them for the demanding tasks they will face as adults. the life of a Nepali porter is one of resilience and determination. In Nepal, cows are not just animals. They embody the goddess Lakshmi, the deity of wealth and prosperity. This sacred status grants them the freedom to roam the streets, undisturbed and respected by all. Historically, the reverence for cows was so profound that there was a strict ban on beef consumption. This was a reflection of Nepal's deep-rooted Hindu traditions, where the cow is a symbol of life and sustenance. Even today, despite Nepal's transition to a secular state in 2008, the respect for cows remains a significant aspect of daily life. While the beef ban has been lifted, and some secular changes have been introduced, the traditional respect for cows continues to be deeply ingrained in Nepali culture. In Nepal, the reverence for knowledge is deeply embedded in the cultural psyche, extending beyond the sacred cow to the very pages of books. Books are not merely repositories of information, they are considered vessels of divine wisdom, housing the essence of the goddess Saraswati, the deity of knowledge and learning. Before opening a book, it is customary for Nepalis to touch it to their foreheads, a gesture of respect and a silent prayer for enlightenment. This simple yet profound act underscores the sanctity with which knowledge is regarded. This deep respect for books is emblematic of Nepal's enduring veneration for education and wisdom. Gai Jatra is a festival that uniquely blends mourning with humor. Originating from the grief of King Pratap Malla, who sought to console his queen after the death of their son, Gai Jatra has evolved into a celebration that unites the community in a poignant yet joyous remembrance of lost loved ones. During Gai Jatra, processions of cows, a sacred symbol believed to guide souls to the afterlife, wind through the streets. Children, often dressed as cows, join these processions, adding a touch of innocence and joy to the solemn occasion. The festival also features satirical performances that mock politicians and societal norms, offering a cathartic release through laughter. This fascinating blend of mourning and humor demonstrates Nepal's remarkable ability to navigate grief with grace and resilience. By embracing both sorrow and joy, Gai Jatra fosters a sense of unity and collective healing, celebrating life even in the face of loss. Until next time, keep smiling, keep celebrating, and keep cherishing the unique traditions that make our world so rich and colorful. Thanks for being part of this journey.